take a look at how to turn our Elliot Romper pattern into a pair of shortalls. First, let's start with our pattern piece. You need to decide how long you want your inseam length to be. For my pair, I'm going to do about 2 inches. Remember that you have seam allowance at the top of your pattern piece, so account for that. So I made my line 2.375 inches down, so 2 3/8 inch down. Draw straight across. This next part is only needed if you are hemming your shorts. If not, you can go ahead and cut along that first line. Now we are going to add our hem allowance to the bottom of the shorts. I did a 1-inch hem for these, and I drew a line straight across the bottom, extending on either side. Now we are going to fold along the first line that we made. This marks our finished length. This is where we want our finished hem to fall. Make sure that you are folding the bottom of the pattern piece towards the back. Now take a pair of scissors and cut around the edge of your pattern piece. Let's unfold our pattern piece and see what it looks like. As you can see, you have 2 little triangles on either side of your shorts. Cut along the second line. Now let's look at our new pattern piece. These triangles that we created on the sides will help true up our side seams as we go to sew our shorts. So as you are sewing the front and the back sides together, just sew along this edge. Then when the short hem is pressed up, it will fold up nice and neat. Now let's take a look at how to sew a banded or cuffed hem. Begin by adjusting your romper pattern piece inseam. You can do it the same way as in the beginning of this tutorial, only we do not need to add the extra hem allowance. As you can see, my pattern hem is cut straight across. That extra hem allowance and truing of the seam is not needed if you're adding a band. Now let's talk about our cuffs. Instead of doing a traditional hem as directed in the tutorial by folding the edge under, we are going to add the cuff to the bottom. These cuffs are slightly smaller than the leg opening, so it will pull the romper closed just a little bit. Now let's measure our cuff. The bottom of the opening measures 7.5 inches. We are going to double that 7.5 inches to get the total circumference of the leg opening. That'll give us about 15 inches. We want our band to be slightly smaller, so I've taken 90% of that by multiplying by 0.9. I cut my band to that width and 3 inches tall. This will give me a finished band of just over 1 inch once it's added. Now let's talk about how to fold our cuff. Fold your cuff in half with right sides together. Fold the cuff in half again lengthwise. Sew along all 4 layers. Turn the cuff right side out and press, and it should look something like this. Pin the seam of the cuff to the inseam of your shorts. Pin around, stretching evenly as you go. Once you have finished pinning, sew in place in the round. Let's take a look at our finished romper. How cute are these cuffs? I love the slight bubble effect it creates on the hem, and cuffs always look so clean when they're finished. I hope you enjoyed this Elliot Shorts Hack tutorial. Please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channels to stay up to date on the latest content. Until next time.